Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our journey through the Scriptures. Today, we are diving into Numbers chapters 25 and 26. These chapters mark a significant turning point for the nation of Israel as they stand on the cusp of entering the Promised Land. It's a story of failure, consequence, and ultimately renewal. So let's set the scene. In chapter 25, Israel is camped at Shittim, right across the Jordan River from Jericho. The Promised Land is in sight. But instead of staying focused, some of the men begin to get involved with the Moabite women. This wasn't just a simple cultural exchange. These relationships led them into the worship of a false god, Baal of Peor. The text says, "They bowed down to their gods and ate sacrificial meals, a direct violation of their covenant with the one true God." This act of unfaithfulness sparks God's righteous anger, and a devastating plague breaks out among the people. The situation escalates dramatically when an Israelite man brazenly brings a Midianite woman into his family's tent, right in front of Moses and the grieving assembly. This public act of defiance is met with swift action. Phinehas, the grandson of Aaron the high priest, is filled with a zeal for God's honor. He takes a spear, follows the couple into the tent, and puts an end to their rebellion. This decisive act stops the plague, but not before 24,000 people have died. God commends Phinehas for his zeal, making a covenant of a lasting priesthood with him and his descendants. It's a powerful and intense moment, showing the serious consequences of turning away from God and the importance of standing for righteousness, even when it's difficult. This chapter serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of compromise and the need for wholehearted devotion. Now, as we move into chapter 26, the tone shifts from judgment to preparation. After the plague, God commands Moses and Eleazar, the new high priest, to take another census of the Israelite community. This isn't just a random head count. The first census, taken nearly 40 years earlier at Mount Sinai, counted the generation that had left Egypt. Tragically, that entire generation, except for Caleb and Joshua, had perished in the wilderness due to their unbelief and rebellion. This new census is for a new generation. These are the people who will actually inherit the Promised Land. It's a moment of resetting and looking forward. The census is taken tribe by tribe, and it's fascinating to see the numbers. Some tribes have grown, while others have shrunk. The total number of men aged 20 and over, ready for military service. The primary purpose of this census was to determine how the land of Canaan would be divided among the tribes. The rule was simple. Larger tribes would receive a larger inheritance, and smaller tribes a smaller one. The division would be determined by lot, ensuring that God's hand was guiding the final distribution. This was a tangible promise of their future, a blueprint for the life they were about to begin. The chapter concludes with a poignant reminder. Among all these counted men, not one of them was from the original census at Sinai, except for Caleb and Joshua. It's a somber echo of the consequences of disobedience, but also a powerful testament to the faithfulness of God to his promises. The old generation failed, but God raised up a new one to fulfill his purposes. So, what can we take away from these two chapters? They show us a powerful contrast between the devastating results of sin and the hopeful promise of a new beginning. Chapter 25 is a warning against spiritual complacency and the danger of letting the world's values corrupt our devotion to God. Chapter 26, on the other hand, is a chapter of hope and divine organization. It shows that even after failure and judgment, God is always ready to offer a fresh start and lead his people forward into his promises. It's a reminder that God's plan will not be thwarted, and he is faithful to complete the work he has begun. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore these powerful chapters. I hope this discussion has been encouraging and insightful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next study. See you in the next video.